Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Now today's video is all about the 1729 halfpenny, the coin we now see on screen. Firstly I'll talk to you about the design of the coin and then move on to the facts and figures. Here is the reverse design depicting a portrait of Lady Britannia we can see here. She is facing to the left and holding a branch of leaves in her hand, and she has the shield by her side with the Union flag on it, has a nice stylization at the top and bottom, and in her other hand is a staff. Rather than a trident, this was before that was brought in, it's just a nice sort of staff there. She's wearing draped clothing and sat above a double exerg line, under which is the date, 1729 of course, when the coin was struck. Around her is the legend reading Britannia, very simply meaning Britain, as well as referring to her of course as Lady Britannia, the embodiment of Britain. Around the rim is all the little teeth, milling or beads, and these are all there as a measure to prevent the coin from being clipped or shaved and content of the coin being stolen. Now then, as you've seen, we've moved on to the obverse. We can see here the portrait of George II. This portrait sees him facing to the left, not wearing a crown but wearing a laureate or wreath in his hair, and is the work of John Crocker, an engraver at the time. The bust shows also some of his shoulders and upper body with the clothing sort of armour he's wearing as well. The legend around him reads in Latin, Georgius II Rex, and this translates to, of course, George II, King, a much more simple legend than some on coins of more recent times. This is a younger portrait of the king, as his head or portrait or bust was aged throughout his reign. And once again we can see on the edge all the milling teeth or beads, so both sides are prevented from being clipped. It does have a plain rim as well, so they're more important. Now then, moving on to the facts and figures of the 1729 halfpenny. The coin was minted at the Tower Mint, not the Tower Hill Mint, the Tower Mint located inside the Tower of London. The coin is composed of pure copper, so no other alloys mixed in, as that was later on that was done, so it's just pure copper for now in this halfpenny. The weight of this coin was 9.86 grams, and so is a fairly heavy coin, especially for being such a low denomination comparatively. And the diameter is also very big, at 28mm, the same size as a modern florin. That's quite a big coin for a small value. The mintage of the coin is unknown, however 1729 is accounting for 9% of all of these type of coins, and so it's a fairly average mintage for one of these type of George II halfpennies for the 1729. A halfpenny is of course 1/2 of a penny, but this is 24 shillings or 1/480th of a pound sterling back in the old money system. And back in 1729, halfpenny was equal to 65 pence today, and so had a fairly high buying power. A few halfpennies could certainly buy you something, whereas a few halfpennies today wouldn't get you much. That is if they were still legal tender, but this type of halfpenny was demonetised on the 31st of December 1869. Now then, moving on to the value for a collector. What is the purchasing price? Well, in poor condition it will cost you around £18, in fine condition £50, in extremely fine condition £350, and in uncirculated grade up to £700. So some pretty expensive prices there for a high quality one, but also still affordable coin. Fun fact, did you know this year, 1729, the coin was also released in proof? There we go. If you have learnt something today, please do subscribe as well, and of course a big thank you to everyone for watching all the way through the video, that is appreciated very much. I hope to see you again soon for some more coins on Bits and Bobs in the future. Bye!